welcome Peacock fans to another episode of Peacocks on the Prowl. I'm Jim Lowry, and sitting with me today is head coach of the men's basketball team, Brooks McKowen. Coach, nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, it was a great weekend for you guys. 2 games, 2 wins. The first one was against Southwest Minnesota State. Why don't you tell us about it?
It was a good win for us. You know, Southwest came in and beat us at our home court. It was one of those games where we were up really big early in the game, not able to hold them off. This weekend we went out and defended really well again, kind of carried over from our northern game last weekend. Went out and played really well, got up 10 early in the game, and we were able to kind of hold them off and continue that lead throughout the whole game.
And in that game, talking about a lead, Luke Lightheart with 7 of 8 from the three-point line. That's got to help when you've got somebody shooting that hot.
It does, and they were not easy shots. He was launching them from all over the court. He got on one of his hot streaks. We've seen him do it many times in the gym and practice, a couple games, last year and this year a little bit. And I think one of them even pulled up from like 30 feet in transition. So he had it going a little bit. It really helped us continue our lead and get that win. It was kind of funny. He was 7 of 8 from the three-point line, but 6 of 8 from the free throw line. So I was kind of making fun of him a little bit, like, do we need to scoot you back on free throws, or how do we need to get this better? But he had a really good game and defended really well throughout the game as well. And our whole team did. It was a good team effort that night.
All right, and then on Saturday, you guys were out at Sioux Falls in their gym, and that was another just solid effort from your team.
It was very similar to the Southwest game and very similar to the Northern game. We've kind of had a little trend with these 3 games that we've been able to win. We've gotten up early in the games, and then we've defended well enough to kind of keep that lead throughout the game. We still go on a scoring drought here and there, which you're going to do in a basketball game, but we've stopped the other team's runs and slowed them down more than we have in the past. Carson had a very good weekend for us. He was our leading rebounder the first night at Southwest. I think Jace was our leading rebounder the next night, so our point guards rebounded the ball really well from us. And then another interesting thing, we had injury battles all weekend as well. Josh Weber didn't play on Friday night, had to get his Achilles checked out, was able to get it cleared, and his family drove him up for the Saturday game. Well, Jared Gamble played Friday night, and then got hurt Friday and wasn't able to play Saturday. So we've been kind of shuffling guys in and out of rotations, but the guys have done a good job. They know whoever we throw in there is going to give us a good effort and just continue what we're doing.
All right, Coach, now this weekend you've got another road weekend. You've got Minot State and the University of Mary. Minot State's on Friday night. What are you kind of looking for from the team in that one?
Just to continue to defend. That's kind of been the thing that's got us these last couple of wins is we've held some teams under 70 points, which is rare for us right now, or rare for us this season, I should say. But our guys are buying into our defense. They're buying into what we're telling them. They're kind of sticking to the process that we've put out there for them. And we've had a good week of practice so far. We need another good practice tomorrow, and it's a long trip. So, you've got to be ready to go, and you got to get your mindset ready. But Minot's a good team. They're very athletic, very talented. And Mary's, I believe, tied for first in the North right now. So it's going to be a good challenge for us on the road. Anytime you go on the road in this league, it's tough to win. So I'm looking for just effort out of our guys, continue to do what we do, and hopefully we can come out with a couple wins.
You mentioned University of Mary briefly there. Is that going to be a similar style of game to the Minot State game? I mean, do those 2 opponents have a similar style that you can play off of?
A little bit. They're a little similar. Minot runs more sets and is a little more disciplined in some of the stuff they do, where Mary, they kind of just go out and play. He's got some guys that just have a good basketball knowledge that know how to play the game and are very good off the dribble. I mean, there's some good athletes that can get to the rim and score, and he runs a couple sets with them and a couple things out of their offense, but it's more just those guys creating for each other and those guys being able to attack. We're going to have to really keep them out of the paint and try to make them a jump shooting team, which is hard to do.
All right. Well, there you have it, Peacock fans. Peacock men's basketball back in action this weekend. They'll be at Minot State on Friday night and the University of Mary on Saturday. You'll be able to find all the results on UpperIowaAthletics.com. Until next time, Peacock fans, I'm Jim Lowry. Thank you for watching.